people. We are getting ready to go to the airport in a little bit so we can get on the airplane.
And
it's
go
our
to Panama.
it's
But
our,
first
wait. You talk so fast. This is Afro Millennial Momma and this is Yaya. Say hi. So we are going on a special trip. I haven't done a trip for a year. You haven't been on a trip for a while, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 2 years.
Oh yeah.
So we're getting ready to go visit some friends of...
Look at this.
Yes.
A donut.
Yes.
I love donuts.
Yes. We're getting ready to go visit some friends of ours that live in... Panama. She's so excited. So we'll
This is my favorite commercial.
We'll check back in with you when we get to the airport. Bye.
6.5 hours later.
It is 4:30 in the morning. Do your little dance. We made it to Madrid. Man, I gotta tell you guys, once I go to the restroom and sit down, I gotta come and tell you guys what happened on the when we got to the airport. So glad we made it to the airport on time. We could have made it a little bit earlier, but I was like, I already checked in, blah, blah, blah. But it was like to the wire because we had stuff to do and stuff to fix, and the ATM wasn't working. I had to pay a fee. It was just like, so we just made it right when the what's it called? But I gotta wash my face, brush my teeth, and we got a 6-hour, 7-hour layover here, so I got time to come back and let you guys know what happened. This one has been so helpful. Thankfully, she was awake, able to help with the baby. We was the last ones to get off the plane. The baby was hungry right when we landed.
I wasn't actually sleeping. I was taking a nap.
Okay, she wanted to watch movies, but we woke up and she wanted to eat. It was like her nighttime feeding time, so I'm sitting there as people getting off feeding the baby, and then it's time to get off. We got to get all our stuff, but she helped me hold her. If you weren't here, I wouldn't be able to. Don't put the passports on the ground. So we're here, plenty of time. We're gonna kick it. If I didn't have kids, I would leave the airport and go explore, but we're not doing that, and it's too early in the morning anyway. Alright, I'll be back after and I'll explain to you what happened at the airport. You gotta tie your shoe. Hey guys, I am at Starbucks in the Madrid airport. Freshened up. And the little one is sleeping here. She's well fed and now resting, which is perfect. Waiting for the Starbucks to open so we can get a little bit of breakfast. But it's super early. I think it's 5. Going on 6 o'clock. So what happened with when we got to the airport, I was supposed to leave my house at 8. And I was expecting to get to the airport at 8:30, but I think we got there close to 9, if not 9. And the flight leaves just before 11. So we had about an hour 40 minutes. And they were like, go ahead, hurry up, you know. And so we checked in. Security check, like all those things were fast. Thankfully, there was no extra like step to the side and all this other stuff. So that was good. And there was no lines like the equivalent of TSA. All that stuff. But when we went to go get our actual boarding passes, I had it on my phone, but we need the boarding passes. They said you don't have bags. I said I have 3 bags, you know, 1 per person to be checked. And I guess when I purchased the ticket, I had to cancel because the passport was delayed for the baby, and so I postponed it 1 week. We got the passport, and then I booked so fast trying to get a ticket for the following week that maybe I didn't read the fine print that there was no bag. I thought with this airline, everybody gets 1 bag to check and 1, you know, in your carry-on personal item. But, so I had to pay, basically, she only charged me for 1 of the 3 bags, which was great. And it was a situation where I only had my US funds, like my credit cards for my US and the machine that they had to pay for the one bag that I had to pay, which was probably like $100.
Yes.
I needed cash, so I had to pull money out. But yeah, it was just a whole thing because I had money, but not cash, and then not enough cash. I had some euro. They would accept that, or Senegalese money, but I didn't have enough of either, so I had to go to ATM. My cards didn't work with his machine, and then I went to ATM. One ATM didn't work. I was like, I hope it don't even. And I'm rushing because I'm trying to go ahead and pay because I gotta pay and go back to the lady who's gonna give me my tickets for the plane, and she has to check that one bag. So we went, and otherwise I would have had to pay $300, which and so I had to pull some money out for my U.S. bank account because that's the card I had, which I didn't know what the balance was. I was a little nervous.
She banned me.
But there was enough, thankfully, with the little cash that I had, and that I was able to do it. Finally, and the lady from the front, where you check your bags and get your ticket, the boarding person, she came looking for me because she sent me somewhere else to pay. It's not right there with her. So she's like, I was looking for you, you gotta hurry, they're about to close. I guess they're about to close the flight as far as like the bags to take on, or I don't know. And so we had to run back, and I got 2 kids with me, you know, a baby on my chest and like doing all this running around. So finally everything worked out. But as soon as we got past immigration, you know, all that, we got in, we went one direction, my gate was the opposite direction. Luckily it wasn't really a huge walk, but we had to walk. As soon as we walk, you hear them calling like for family, people with children to board. So we weren't late, but we were just on time to board. So we didn't get a chance to buy food or kick it at the airport or nothing. Because I was thinking, if we leave at 8, we'll be there at 8:30. We got to be there till 11. It's going to be long. But actually, we finished everything probably by 10 o'clock to get in there, and you know, and then boarding started at around 10:30. But it worked out. Anyway, we haven't eaten. We did eat on the plane at night, late at night, like 12 o'clock. She said it didn't work out. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about was we're actually going to visit some friends of mine. So I've had friends. This friend, one particular friend, for about 18 years we've been friends, and it's crazy to think about it like that, but usually we would visit each other every few years, either her coming to the States or me going there, and you know, we've been involved in each other's lives. I think we met in LA, and I had a trip planned to go to Panama with some friends of mine, so we went there. I wasn't even gonna call her. I just met her one day, and I was hanging out with her and her sister because they spoke Spanish, and somebody said, oh, she speaks Spanish, so I took them out one night. But she gave me her number when I went to Panama. So I said, I'm happy to go visit. But I was with my friends. I wasn't really thinking of calling a stranger, you know. But we didn't have anything to do. Everything we were doing was touristy and with European people, and we wanted to see local people. And so they were like, call your friend. I'm like, she's not my friend. I was kind of shy to call her, but I called her, and from then on we've been friends. We went to her house, we went to clubs with her and her sisters and her cousins. We had a good time. She invited us over to eat dinner, and then she was like, oh, I'm getting married next year, come to my wedding. So the following year I came to her wedding. So yeah, since 06 we've been rocking. She got married, divorced, had a kid. I got married, had my kids, and so we've been friends ever since. And when I moved I was moving to Senegal, to West Africa, she was like, oh, you're gonna be farther? I said, no, I'm gonna make it so you can come visit me at least once, so I'm gonna save my money. So I saved for 2 years to help her and her husband and her daughter come, and that was about a year and just a little over a year ago. And for those who watch my members only were on Patreon at the time, they made it all the way to Senegal only to get deported and not be able to leave the airport. You could watch the video of me explaining what that is, but it's really unfortunate. We weren't able to get the money recouped at all, and the experience that we had planned for her kid, and you know, her sister ended up wanting to come in, her aunt ended up coming, and it was just a whole unexpected event that happened. I don't know, you know, some people were in the same boat and didn't get deported and were able to come enter the country. I don't know what they were able to do or what the issue was, but anyway, it really sucked, and that was like the first time that I really had a bad taste in my mouth about Senegal as a country. Like, I just felt like, you know, it wasn't fair and other things. So anyway, so I told her when I was pregnant that after, you know, my first trip, I'm gonna come visit, not just for them, but I want to bring them, because they brought us gifts. We were able to see them in the airport when they spent the night in the airport. They were probably in the airport like 30 hours. We were trying to work out something, and they ended up having to leave. And they were able to see us and give us a whole bunch of gifts and stuff. And we didn't get to give them anything because we just went to the airport thinking we were gonna pick them up. And so I wanted to at least bring some of Senegal to them, because, you know, you tell everybody, nobody that they know has ever been to Africa before, and they told everybody and they left, and only to go back and be like, well, we didn't really get to go. So it's really a bummer, and it still sucks. Even though it's been over a year, I'm still not all the way over it. I guess because I just don't know why it happened. Like, if it was something like, oh, I could say it's racism or sexism or, you know, or something, you know, because it's like the information isn't clear. Anyway, so that's what happened. But yeah, so we're going there. I had video of them getting ready to come. I'll probably insert that somewhere so you guys can see. But I definitely want to start back saving up for them to come back. I know for them it's gonna be challenging. I don't know. I don't like to, well, I probably might ask if anybody, if anybody wants to help, you can reach out to me and let me know. I want to, hopefully a year or less than 2 years, we can try, now that I know the agency that helps with whatever the process. It's not even a visa that they needed, it was something else. So I'm gonna see about raising funds for them to come, but yeah, they were so excited, and so was I, and I missed them, you know. But Panama is like a second home to me, and I really miss being there. I miss hearing Spanish. I miss the music. I miss the food. I think Yaya's been there. How many times you been to Panama, baby? You've been twice. This will be your third time, and probably for me the 9th time. I think I'm just been there twice. I guess it was the first country that I traveled to with my passport, I believe. I think so. Unless I used it in Puerto Rico, I can't remember. But that was when I really started traveling to places like outside of the U.S. Aside from a Mexican cruise that I went with my parents one time. But so that was like really eye-opening, and they were so hospitable to me, like people who don't always have much and they give. That was like my first taste of like teranga, like African, and I started noticing a pattern of like wherever I would go, people were this hospitable, and I'm like, dang, you know, they cook for you, invite you to their family's house. My friend in Puerto Rico did the same thing, and then I went to Senegal, the same thing. So it's just a beautiful thing how some cultures can be very warm and accepting, and, you know, bring you in. And so they're like my adopted family. So we will be there soon. I can't wait. Are you whining? I don't allow whining on the trips that I'm on.
I'm hungry.
I'm also hungry. Would you like to eat?
Yes.
Ooh, hangry. Look at that. Just say I would like to eat, please. That's all you gotta say. We can fix it right now. Let's go get this girl some eggs before she turns into an evil monster. Do your little Where have you been all my life? Starbucks. And they spell my name right. Yum.
To Panama. Wow. Perfect. Garden.
Like that.
We're floating. We landed. I thought we were gonna crash. I did. I thought we were gonna crash.
La gente gritaba en el avión.
Ah, no, así, así
Porque
de
se bajaba
fuerte.
fuerte, o sea, tú sentías que te movías de tu
Sí,
posición.
claro, claro.
Estaba fuerte de verdad.
Wow. No, y para mí nada más el aterrizaje se me hace eso. Pero si mueve mucho, sí, da susto.
Sí. Pero bueno, gracias a Dios ya están acá.
Sí, todo bien. Next time on Afro Millennial Momma. Ey, ¿dónde está Titi Yami? ¿Por qué no ha llegado?
Oh, look at that delicious food. Alright, let's eat, baby.
Pizza, pizza. Ellos igual bailando todos los días. Nos dieron show. Black people, we the coolest, we the baddest, we the flyest, we the realest. I love y'all. Peace.